So I've been holding off doing this video for, I don't know. I don't know why I've been holding off doing this video. Well, I know why. Anyway, I've met him in real life, but I have to do this video because all these musicians sold their soul, and they did. I've met him, super humble man, generous, kind, funny, egotistical, hothead, but overall very kind, gentle soul. He's clearly been through a lot in his life. You know, he got addicted to drugs. You know, drugs lead to the dark side, but he found his way to the light. But here's the thing. See his hand? Because he's not who he started out to be. I had to do it. Believe me, it's not easy for me because like I said, I've met him. I've sat in his studio. I've had conversation with him. So this is just odd. And I'm also connected to someone in show business, you know, and I hear all these videos about, you know, all these actors are all fallen. Well, you know, my mother's cousin was an actor. She grew up with him. So how the heck could he be fallen? Do you know what I mean? Maybe you don't know what I mean. Maybe he's not even him anymore, which could be, you know. They do have clones. It's a very real thing. But, like, so, you know, because Aerosmith is retiring, and I saw this picture, and I'm like, look at his damn hand. It's not a hand. And I had to do it. It's not easy. Anyone in my real life that knows me, and knows how much that Aerosmith's music has been like a soundtrack to my life. This is very difficult for me, but I have to do it. To thy own self be true. And they retire enemies, but I'm not surprised they're retiring. You know, they're up there in age. You know, they've had their time, and their music will live on. But there must be some part. There must be some part that they sell their soul, because I don't think his hand would look like that. And it's not just because there was a shot that was taken in a moment. You know, some people will rationalize, well, this hand wasn't moving. No, man, that's what his hand really looks like. And it's really hard for me to say. But I mean, I get it. I do. And it's hard for me to say because, you know, when you have someone that's been in your family, that's been in the movies, you know, on television shows, and then you hear these Instagrammers and saying, oh, they don't have real families. Yeah, they do. I'm proof of it. I'm very much proof of it. They do have families. So that's a bunch of shit right there. So not all is what it seems, but I just thought this was like, I was like, okay, I have to do a video on this because it's not easy for me to thy own self be true. However, their music has truly been a soundtrack to my journey here in this plane of existence. And that is his hand and what he's turned into be now. Maybe he's always been that. I don't know. He's got something going on here. Serious, like, bruising. He looks like he's maybe got possessions. I know he had this was done in '01, I think. He had that tattoo of the eye put on, because he went over to a different, I forget what country right now, off the top of my head. And had the third eye put on his arm, which I thought that was interesting. And then we have all these, I don't know what you would call that. And then I saw, oh my god, who was it? Crap. I can't think of who it was. It was some actor, right? And the way his lip was, you could tell, sorry, I have like, I don't know what I have on my screen here. You could tell, like, his lip was messed up. That, I don't know, it was weird. He had these, like, tribal lines on his upper lip. And maybe it's just, maybe because I'm just seeing clearer. I don't know. But he had tribal, like, lines underneath his nose where his Cupid's bow is. And I thought, wow, I've never seen that before. I haven't seen it on anybody else either. But like, yeah, it's a little disturbing there, Mr. Tyler. Just a little bit. But I do know for a fact, as soon as they sign these contracts, what these, and I don't get it. Like, I mean, I get it. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I do get it, but I don't get it. Like, why do you gotta sell your soul to use your natural gifts and talents? You know? I don't know. And yeah, some of these actors have families. I've seen his children in real time. They're real. They're not real. I've known many people that has met his wife. She's real. So like that whole like, none of these actors, they're all fake. And they really don't have families. I'm proof that they do have families. I'm proof of it. I'm proof. I'm flesh and blood and feelings and emotions. I'm proof of it. So don't believe every single thing you hear online. But a lot of it is true at the same time, if that makes sense. But I can only speak from my experience that I'm a person. I'm a real person here that has a cousin that was in the acting industry and was on the big screen and the television screen, and to hear some of these Instagrammers be like, and none of them have real families. Yeah, they do. My mother was his cousin. I am the daughter of my mother. And I have children, and they're, you know what I mean? Like, this family, it's family, man. And this dude has a family. And there was a time where Aerosmith wasn't working. They all settled here in New England, in Massachusetts. They raised their families and always working on their music in their studios. And in the 2000s, that's when it really, actually, well, I'll rephrase that. In the 90s, Dude Looks Like a Lady, all that, when that came out. I mean, Aerosmith's always been putting out music, but like the 90s was their turnaround. Actually, it was Walk This Way with Run DMC that really crossed the barrier for them. And then Dude Looks Like a Lady. I remember that because my daughter tried to step into the television and dance with them. I thought it was funny. But so not all everything these people like saying are true. You know, unless something like happened to my mother's cousin that we're not aware of, that he wasn't him anymore, which I do believe that. I do. I really do. I've just seen too much. I'm proof that they have families. So, but this was like, to thy own self be true. This was a little difficult for me. Very little bit. Just a little bit. Coming to terms with things. Peace, everybody.